Thinking about retirement planning but don't know where to start? What if AI can help you take that first step, both confidently and easily? In this video, I'll show you 5 common questions that you can ask AI to help start your retirement planning journey with confidence, with no financial jargon and without any stress or pressure. G'day everyone, I'm Paul and welcome back to the channel. Here on Living Life we give tips and information about real life experiences. Today we're going to talk about how we can use AI in retirement planning. If you're a bit spooked by AI, don't be, because if you can use Google, you can use YouTube, you can definitely use AI. And the information and tools that I am going to provide to you are of a generic nature, so wherever you're watching this in the world, you can put this into AI and it'll give you the information that you're seeking. Also, I'm not providing any financial information, and nor should this replace the need for your own financial advisor. AI is just a really good tool to get you started and provide you with information and knowledge. And look, doing some research, financial advisors actually use AI quite a fair bit and speak very highly of it. So it's not there to replace them, as I said. What we are going to do is use AI to ask the most 5 common questions that financial advisors are asked. They're also questions that were a concern for me and mattered to me when I was doing my research into retirement planning. AI can provide quick and general guidance without replacing professional advice. It also makes retirement planning more accessible and less intimidating. If the thought of retirement planning and going and having a chat to a financial advisor is something that spooks you or overwhelms you, don't be concerned, because it did for me as well. I remember when I first went and spoke to some financial people to help me on this journey, I was a bit overwhelmed, and I sat there nodding my head pretending I could understand what they were saying, and when I walked out the door it was like, God, my head was spinning. What was that all about? Back then I really wish I did actually have these tools. It would have made things a lot easier, but nonetheless we're here now. What I can do is share you my experience and how I've used AI to enhance what I already knew. This information is intended to empower you so that when you do go to see your financial advisor, you already got a good knowledge base. Not only can you ask really good informed questions, you should be able to understand the information that's conveyed back to you, and you can maximise the time that you're actually with the financial planner. For the purpose of the exercise today, we're going to use 3 different AI tools: Gemini, Claude and ChatGPT. So let's dive in and start with question 1. And don't worry, what I'm actually going to do in the description box below, I'm going to leave you templates of all these questions so you can go away and practice and drop these questions into your chosen AI platform and have a bit of a play around it and see what information you get back. Okay, so the first question we're going to ask the AI is, when or at what age can I retire? So we're starting with Gemini, and what you need to do with any AI is give it a little bit of background so it knows where to draw the information from. So I've just added to the question, or enhanced the question a little bit, and saying I'm seeking some information together with considerations about retirement planning. I'm based in, I'll put Australia, and wondering at when or at what age can I retire. So let's just put this in here and see what it says. And if you actually make a mistake with the spelling, don't worry about it too much, because it's intuitive enough to know what you mean. What that will typically do is give you all the various factors you need to consider. Now, I'm not going to go and run through all of these as they're written here, but you can see some of the summarising things here: pension, superannuation, financial independence, etc., etc., lifestyle goals, where to find out more information. And then you can even ask it and say, could you provide me with those sources, please? So then you can go on to ask it another question. So I've actually put the question in here: could you provide me with links to those sources? And there you have it. So it'll give you all the website links, and sometimes even it can actually have documents attached, just depending on what your question is. But as you can see, it's a good guide to get you started. So let's move over to question 2. How much do I need to retire? So for the purpose of this one, we're going to do this in Claude. Claude is like ChatGPT, a much more intuitive tool. You can actually have more sort of intuitive conversations with it. So again, put in a little bit of information. So I've just tweaked the question a little bit more. Let's see what Claude tells us. Of course, how much you need is really dependent on your own circumstances, of course. It's drawing from a benchmark we have in Australia called ASFA, which basically suggests what it considers you should need for a comfortable or modest retirement. So it's going for all of the various numbers there and considerations. So typically, Claude has come back with a question. It's asking us, would you like to share more about your specific situation so I can provide more tailored information? For example, your current age, when you hope to retire. So let's say I am 45 and I intend to retire at 60. You can put any question in you like, of course. Well, let's just see what Claude says. So again, it's giving you feedback there about what you can do, your duration, superannuation access. age pension eligibility, etc. We're going to ask that question shortly in a minute. And you can see there, you can just continue on this line of intuitive conversation should you choose to. So let's move on to question 3, which is what strategies can maximise my retirement fund? So you can see here I've just tweaked that question slightly. What I didn't need to do this time was put my country, because it already knows where I'm from, and that's a really good thing about ChatGPT. The more information you put into it, the more it gets to understand what you're about. So let's see what it's going to say. It's going to run for a whole lot of different things here. Yep. Maximising your contributions. Superannuation in Australia is your retirement fund, so you can maximise your contributions. Government can help. Special contributions you can do. And again, it's asked, would you like me to elaborate on any of these strategies based on your specific circumstances? So let's just say yes and see what happens there. It obviously wants more information, but what it's just basically done is expanded on the other information it gave previously. And really, it's just endless what it can provide. So again, it's now ended the feed with, would you like me to focus on any particular strategy in more detail? So if there was something in there that you wanted to seek more information or get it to elaborate on, you could say, yes, tell me more. We'll just do this anyway. Tell me more about spouse contribution. So there you go. I won't go through it, but you get the idea, and that's the Claude AI software. Very, very intuitive, very clever. It's endless what it can do. So let's move on to question 4. And question 4 is, how long will my retirement savings last? And for the purpose of this exercise, we'll use ChatGPT. So again, I've actually given ChatGPT a little bit of background. So I'm saying here, I'm seeking some information together with considerations about retirement planning. I would like an estimate of how long my retirement savings would last. I am based in, again, we'll just say Australia. If my retirement fund is, and we'll just say for the sake of the exercise, $500,000. And I withdraw how much per month? We'll say $3,000. And my investment earned, so this is what your retirement fund's going to do. So we're just going to put 5%, which is pretty conservative. The funds typically here have been averaging more than 80 over a 10-year period, but we'll just stick it as conservative, and we'll put inflation at say 2.5%. That's really important that you factor that in too, because what obviously is today is not going to happen tomorrow. So how long will my money last? So basically here, what it's done is it's confirmed what the variables are. It's putting there the calculation. And what it's saying here is approximately 18 years. So what it's now asking us, would you like a more detailed breakdown or explore scenarios like adjusting withdrawals or returns? And just go, yes, please provide examples. I always say please, that's me. So yeah, what it's done here now is provided different scenarios. Lower drawdown amount, higher monthly withdrawal. So it's giving you all sorts of different scenarios. It's got the calculations here, so if you tweak your variables around, you get a different outcome. So again, now it's asking, would you like to explore other scenarios such as adjusting retirement age? So again, really, really intuitive. Let's now move on to question 5. At what age can I receive a social security/state pension? So we put the question now into ChatGPT and let's see what it says. So it knows we're in Australia. So it's telling us you need to be 67. Residency requirements, means testing, etc, etc. It's ended it there just to answer our question, but of course if we want to continue the conversation we can. So as you can see, it's endless the questions you can ask it. So there you have it guys, AI won't replace a financial advisor, but it's a great first step to get clear and simple answers that helps you gain confidence and build your knowledge. If you haven't already, ask AI a retirement question, and if you have already, be sure to share your experiences in the comments box below. I hope you found the video useful today guys. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, give us your thoughts and comments as I said, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.